I see you, Adora. I see you. Sorry, guys. Sorry for we had some technical issues. Thank you, DJ FB. I see you. Lex Interior. I see you. Thank you, Patipax. Okay. Afri Eden. I see you. Hello, guys. Welcome to Under the Mango Tree. Adakez. I see you. Thank you. Sorry, guys, for wasting your time. We're going to start immediately, and um, I'd like to know where you are joining us from. Can you all? Hey, my coach is here. Coach Shola, I see you. Okay. So today is, if you want to see everything that is happening, please head over to the YouTube. You're going to see all the beautiful people here live with me. Because it's here, we're streaming, that's why we're streaming it live on my YouTube, so you get to see everybody at the same time, right? Thank you, mommy. Thank you. Somebody, Abuja, Calabar, Lagos. Where are you joining from? And what's are you okay? South Africa. First timers. Houston. Enugu. YouTube is Lush Ebby. YouTube is Lush Ebby. You're going to be seeing everyone live. So, guys, welcome. Now, who can tell us, California? Who can tell us again the topic for today? Who can tell us? Who can remind us? First time from Lagos. Wow. Under the Mango Tree has been running for 3 years. But we'll get to that. Who can remind us? Turkey, thank you. Okay, we're going to be pinning the topic as usual. All my students, you guys, who can remind us the topic?
At what point can we start drinking the first? We're interacting. I said, at what point can we start drinking? Okay, good. All right, thank you very much. I don't want. I'm testing. That's what I'm trying to say.
Thank you, Adora. Value of friendship. I'm pinning it. But like I said, you can see everybody live on my YouTube. If you're there, just let me know. So let me introduce my guests. Some people are drinking.
So, for my name, I'm your guest.
Oh, let me introduce my Oga. Sorry.
Hi, everyone. Nice to have you guys here. Sorry for the technical glitch. We are back. We are on for an epic night. Do stay with us. Buy enough data.
And
Hello everyone, it's Vivi Christophers.
can hear you.
Hello everyone, can you hear me? It's Vivi Christophers and I'm so happy to be here.
Okay, so to my left,
Hi everyone, it's Madu Bede. It's so good to be here.
and
Oh,
my Oga.
no, see, Oga is there.
Oga at the top.
This is a full side. Good to be here. Friends and family.
So, thank you. So I'm going to be. Have you connected? So request to join so I can get you.
Give me that phone. Bring it.
So let's move ahead. I know you guys are here to hear the stories, but then again, we're going to be hearing stories. YouTube mic. Let's say YouTube mic. Oh. But then again, we're going to be hearing some stories from you also. Today, we're going to be talking about the value of friendship. We all know that God did not create anybody to be alone. Firstly, nobody should be alone. So we have friends and we have family. And the reason why we're here is about friendship and family. YouTube details. Okay. Is anybody here joining there in the YouTube? I want to pin the YouTube details. That means this thing will come out.
No, place it as we placed it before. See what I'm saying? I hung it there.
This photos we hear from. You will hear from. This is speech.
Okay. Bata. So
something is such a word that will get everybody.
YouTube volume still low. I suggest the camera goes closer to you. YouTube volume is still low. So let's start. We'll start by introducing all us.
They're seeing everybody now.
Yes.
So no more signs and wonders. All right, well.
So who can tell us friendship? We all know what friendship is all about, right? We all know what friendship is all about. A relationship between one person and another person. A mutual relationship between two persons. It could be family, it could be your colleague, it could be your in marriage, it could be in parents and all of that. So as we go, we're here because we want to talk about the value of friendship, and we know that when you have a group of friends that have your back, you know that you're winning in life. So please, we're asking you today to listen. We're going to be giving away cash. I know you guys we do give away. We're going to be giving away cash, and the money is too much. By the way, this is powered by Friends and Family Wine, and this is the reason why we're here, friends and family. And this is the kind of wine you'll be drinking when you're lounging with your friends and you're lounging with your family. This is the wine, this is the thoughts that we had when we were producing this wine. So thank you, friends and family. And they are represented by our guests, Mr. and Mrs. Obeide. I pronounce it well, right? Yes. Okay, meanwhile, this is our wine. This is our wine. So let's move. We're going to be asking you to share any interesting story you have on friendship. So this is how it's going to be. Do you have any interesting story on friendship? We're going to be asking you questions on friendship. We're going to be asking you also how you've been able to manage your friends and what makes a true friend, and also how you've been able to manage hurt, betrayal, envy from friends, and also in family, how you've been able to manage this entitlement thing. And we're going to be gifting the best people that gives us the best stories. Yes. So if you have any story on friendship, have you benefited from great friendships? We want to know, because a lot of people are saying that there's nothing like good friendship now. The story of we have the story of the Julius Caesar and Brutus. You know, his great friend stabbed him. He organized a queue or something, and for him it was really touching. So when we're doing something, you now say, even you, Brutus, you know, that kind of thing. So Brutus betrayed his friend, and also I know there are people here that friendship has some of their friends have betrayed them. But then again, there are stories that some of the bad that because you are connected to this person, your life changed. So I want to know the stories, the good, the bad, the ugly, and we're here to learn. But in everything, we're here to tell you that friendship is exceptional. You need a friend in your life. I used to be one of those people that, sometimes I would say, I don't have friends, I don't know how to make friends. But then I started paying attention, praying about it, and God be His glory. God started opening my eyes to great friendships, and today we're here to celebrate family and friends. So, but firstly, if you have a story, please let me know, and I'll call you up.
Good or bad?
Good or bad, any experience. Let's start with your stories before I call on my guests to speak. Anybody with a good friendship story, or even the bad one? Anybody? So send a request to me. Somebody say friendship is rare these days. Gotta be careful. It's not easy to get a good friend. It's mostly material. Do you guys believe? My trusted friend took my job at work. I learned not everyone is a friend. So if you have a story, volume on YouTube, they're still saying they're not getting the volume on YouTube. Or should I wear a mark or something? Send me a request. Let's hear your story. So I'm going to be calling somebody now. Padre Smart, can I call you? Send a request. So I'm going to be calling somebody from my request. Hello. Good evening, Amma, Doris. How are you? So what story do you have for us today?
Okay, I have a story. I met this friend here on Instagram, an Instagram friend. He happened to say that I don't believe in the natural policy or that gender. friend from other gender, and I don't have a brother.
Sorry, you said you don't believe what? You don't believe what?
You can have a friend, a male friend, like a lady that has a best friend on a plain ground. Someone that wants to friend or date friend. Or I was wanted we are going to be a good friend. I still have a brother. We have to take that role of a brother. Or even when I am down, when things are going always on for me, this person to me. This person to me, we talk for like 8 to 5, next thing the person goes way older than me. We are people very good friends. Not that it comes with provisions from the family and all that. And I don't know, I don't do something like that. But yeah, it's very, very nice. And for the fact that I don't have a brother, even if I have felt that brother before, and I appreciate that friendship.
Thank you, but what exactly did he do for you to now give him the title that is a good friend?
So I had this and all that, and I'm not the one who like working close. I've been in the house learning how to, I'm learning on my own how to crochet. So when I started, I was serious challenges. So if what I normally call them like, okay, how do you do it? How many times did you make mistakes? Have you started and all that? Okay, this is what you do. Go on with it. I will support you. I will buy the things. I will give you at least buy something to help yourself. So even when I started, I had nothing. But something like something send your account. Let me give you this 10K. Don't buy everything this 5K. Buy something like help yourself.
And he didn't ask for anything from you.
Not at all, not at all. It's actually brother, like my friends are like, okay, that is not along that. He has never asked for anything
In return.
nothing at all.
No comment.
Okay. Is your friend here? They said you want to call your friend. Do you want to call him now? For us to verify.
Because you know why? Just extend this session.
Yes, I am Stephen Lawrence on Instagram.
Okay. So we're going to verify. And when we verify, because you're our first caller, you're going to win something. You're going to win something. Cash. Cash. So what's your name again?
My name
Amadoris.
is
Amadoris 21. I am Stephen Lawrence. So thank you, Ama, for joining in. Thank you. So this is like the first time, men are this. Some people will be like, there's nothing like man and woman relationship. Yeah? What do you think?
There is. I mean, there's actually something. She just experienced one. There's something like man and woman relationship. It doesn't have to be a love interest. I mean, person can just genuinely care for you. It's possible. It's there.
Do you believe that?
Well, I think for me, it's, time will verify all these things. I feel.
He said time.
I think,
But we didn't ask her like for how long they've known.
I mean, time will really tell people. I mean, it's quite commendable. But some people actually extend their hands of friendship for no hidden reasons. But still, some people also extend friendship because of some hidden reasons as well. So, a lot of time. I also think time should also. Before you grant access, you want to actually give some time. I think we let people into our lives too quickly. Because of a lot of either desperation or fall too quickly. It's good to actually extend hands of friendship as soon as you can, but getting access to get closer to you, and that's why you have hurt. If you take your time before getting the access, even if someone hurts you along the line, it won't really get to you. But when you've opened yourself to more people, then it gets getting to you. So, but I commend the ones who actually have extended hands of friendship for no hidden intentions there. So I think it's a commendable one.
Thank you. Thank you. So let me ask you a question, the both of you. You're married, right?
Yes, we are.
Something like that.
What do you want to do like that?
You're married.
Yes, we are.
You're married, eh?
Yes.
Was it love at first sight? Is it based on friendship level? Like, are you guys friends? Were you friends before you got married? First of all,
Yes, we were.
for how long? In full service?
Well, we were friends before we got married, but we're not close. I mean, when I mean close, we grew our friendship in our marriage. So we knew each other. We actually met. We actually met in church. You know, and,
Church girl.
yeah, she, you know,
All these church people, eh?
she actually
Go to church if you want to.
she actually worked in church for 12 years.
Wow. Before you met the man of your
You know,
dreams.
so no, I was always,
That man that God has been
you know, so,
preserving for you. Did you pray for that man?
I wasn't even, my mind wasn't even into marriage when I met him.
Okay.
Yeah. So he just, whilst I was working, doing the things of God in church one day, apparently he had eyes on me, I didn't even notice. Until my
For how
birthday.
long?
I don't even know for how long it's been nothing that thing he was nothing. And then I just got to, really meet him around my birthday. He gave me a gift through a friend, close friend. And that was how we started talking.
So because of the gift,
No,
you fell.
No,
Yeah?
I think we were just talking. That was when we initiated the conversation, and then funny, it wasn't even actually necessarily going to lead to marriage. It was just, a brother meeting a sister.
Not this sister,
so-
brother.
I
Sister,
have a
brother.
similar experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a similar experience.
for me, I think it was clear to me from day one. From day one that I wanted to marry her. I have been consistently going to church right from time. As a but I was also I had another life somewhere. So no matter how I go back, go out at night, I would still make it to church. No matter so, I was going to. She was one of the motivations going to church. So not to deviate from
Wow.
the topic was we
Single girls, Sunana Nia. Are you guys hearing? Go to church, you will find your.
Yeah, so we tried to create a relationship, a little kind of friendship, but it wasn't. I would say we had like let me say 50% kind of friendship. But what we did intentionally was that since our first year, from second year, first year
How
was
long have you been married?
7
years plus.
Okay.
So the first year wasn't so great in terms of bonding because I was always at work. I didn't come back home. But from the second year, we intentionally became friends. And we intentionally started telling each other almost everything. We could have quarrels, but we talk over the quarrels multiple times. So I can say there's no day, no time we don't talk about anything we don't like. I don't know if she has something in her, but I think we've emptied ourselves. So that we are very vulnerable to ourselves. And that has built friendship. So sometimes I'm somewhere, I'm so busy, she's trying to come to tell me exactly what has happened.
Yeah.
I'm also something that happened at work or somewhere else. I want to tell her exactly what has happened. So I mean it's just
So how has that helped your relationship in marriage? The friendship that you built over the years. How has that helped you?
for me it hasn't given me any room to create another bond with somebody else outside. Because for me as a man, it has also given me a lot of confidence. That I have somebody who I think I can rely on. Those are the things that's done for me. And then there's no option for, I don't know if we have an issue, I don't know who to talk to. Because normally we gossip everybody. If at all we need to. So, it's that's what it has done for me.
So you guys gossip me, eh?
They've said the truth. You too, you gossip. So we're turning to
Bibi.
Bibi. Meanwhile, Bibi is my friend. In the course of finding friendship, I met her there.
Yeah.
So, Bibi,
Yes.
can you tell us the story, your story of friendship?
Can I share it?
Can you share any interesting story about friendship in your
I
life?
just wanted to talk about something similar to what they just spoke about. For me too, I'm married, and I will want to talk about my husband, how we met.
Yeah.
Yes. So it was also a similar experience, a church experience. Like
Church girl. And all this church.
for me,
Tell
I came to the to
Yeah,
church
yeah,
one
yeah.
day. People are going to tell us how you feel.
Yes, so yes, so.
Yeah, Paulo.
Ah,
Yeah, Paulo and
oh,
church.
Oh my
Okay.
goodness. So I came to church one morning, and I saw someone teaching on the pulpit, teaching Bible study. And after church, I was on my way out, and he stopped me and was like, "Well, how are you?" Started to ask questions and all of that. And I started to give it a try, and then we started to build friendship. So, and then it led to, marriage. So I would say for me, in marriage, friendship comes with time. Like,
So you guys were not friends
no, we
before you
weren't
got
friends.
married?
Like,
Okay.
yes, we're like almost, we're still, in fact, for some people, they say love at first sight. For me, it was like I saw somebody that had
The values
yes,
that
the
you're
values
looking
that
for
yes,
in a
I
man.
wanted, and somebody that I know that has a bright
Future.
future and knows what he wants. And
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, let's see how it goes, and decided to give it a try. And then we decided to build friendship, and now we're like, we're
Aki and Popo.
yes, Sake and Popo kind of. So we basically talk about everything. We gist about everything. We gossip about anything that is, like
Gossip
how-
level.
So when you get to that level, you people talk about so many things. There is nothing again to hide. So it grew. I think true friendship grows with time. So something that keeps growing, and so that's what I can say about it.
Thank you, VP. Now we're turning to my Oga
Yes.
Just a fresh.
Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan, it's your turn. So tell us your story.
My
So
story.
these people they met. Let me even join you. These people, these people
You
they
don't
met.
want to ask that question, my darling.
Please
I
tell
mean,
us.
we are dealing with
We're
church people
vulnerable
here.
here.
We
I'm
are-
telling you,
we
church
are-
people
we
everywhere.
are dealing with
Left
church.
and okay.
On my left hand side, they met in church. On my right hand side, they met in church. And then here, I met my love
Tell us.
in a beer parlor. So I
Oh
don't know
my
how.
God.
So I don't know how
Oh
the story
my
is
God.
gonna
This-
work out. So let's talk about friendship and leave that
No.
we will tell them in June. Okay,
Mhm.
we'll talk about that for because it's long. It's long, and then to buttress what they have said. I mean, about friendship. I mean, some people start off as friends and then it ends up badly.
Yes.
Some people start off as strangers. It ends up like to blossom, to be the best of friends in everything. I mean, but I can tell you for free of charge that friends and family is still the way to go. It has brought me this far. There will be disappointments. There must be disappointment. It's only God that I know that can never disappoint any human being.
Yeah.
Okay? But it doesn't mean that every other person, family or friends, that they are the same. Okay? So that's why there are options for you to, if you are able to survive that disappointment, the ability to pick up again, you can still trust people. People will disappoint you, definitely. Must. It's there. If our Savior can come and then the people who disappointed him and betrayed him, who are you? So once you arm yourself with that particular armor that I will be disappointed by man, okay, you can decide not to hold it against the person. You can decide not to hold it against the human race. But what lessons did you learn in this relationship, in this failure of man to you? What are the lessons? I mean, how do you now protect yourself going forward from people? But there is no way you can do without friends and family. There are a lot of disappointments in the family circle. But it doesn't mean that at the end of the day, look at you around you, on your dying bed, it's still the family people
Yes.
that will surround you. that will nurture you, that will give you
But
that
there are
comfort.
families that has really hurt.
Of
What
course,
are
and that is why I'm
families
telling
that-
you
Yes.
about man, woman first of all. Every person, brothers, is by everything, like relationship by accident of birth. Nobody chose, and nobody chooses where he or she will come from.
Mhm.
Okay, it's now the ability to also bond among siblings, to know that this is my brother, this is my friend, this is my sister. There are people who have killed their blood brothers. I've seen twins, same umbilical cord, warring, as in war, fighting. But I've seen strangers, different races, different religion, different background, that have made great friends that lasted for decades. You understand? So I do not want us to generalize that friends are terrible or friends are good. But you have to know, in going into a relationship, what do you want? What do you want from the guy? What do you want from the girl? If it's a man to man, is this person reliable? Because you see all those traits. You will be managing that this person will get better. But it's always there from day one. Those signs are there. You see them. Those red flags are there. You will not decide that, he will get better. She will get better. But along the line, they unleash. That is why they are. So if you survive it, if you come out with your life, you thank God. But it does not mean you can't exist alone. You can never exist alone. So I believe in friends. I believe in family. But we will also be careful. We should guide our hearts. Because any heart broken is always difficult to mend. And even when you bend it, it will never, ever be the same again. So I'll leave it at this for now.
Thank you, Obi.
Thank you.
But I have
Dr.
a
Obi,
question.
please.
Sorry,
Call me
my
doctor.
love.
Maybe.
I keep forgetting. Thank you, Dr. Okpata
Dr. Obi for
Uzuora
now.
Obi
That's too long. Dr. Obi.
Tochukwu Iyewu. Wale Aki. So I have a question. I have two questions actually. How have you been able to manage? Because I know you have loads of friends, lots of friends, plenty friends. You know, sometimes they say when they have plenty friends, they can manage them. Yeah, all this. But you've been managing. I've seen you for how many years? Oh, in fact, since somebody before I got married to him, somebody was like, "Ha, can you marry him? You know, you're quiet and reserved, and he's out there. He's with all the plenty friends and all the noise
Who
making.
is that person?
That person is your friend, though. You
Yeah.
might be watching us here. So, like, can you even marry him? Now, I've seen you, and I've been with you for over how many years? Going to 20 years, 18 years. Yeah. So, and through all the 18 years, I've seen you with plenty friends, and you've been doing this friendship with your male counterparts. I'm not saying that there hasn't been some up and down, but you've been able to manage. How have you been able to manage all the friends? And you know that there are even the wrong ones, even the not so good and everything. You've been able to manage them because people like me, you know, I can't deal. Like, how have you been able to manage all these people?
All right. So, like I said earlier, I mean, maybe I'm wired differently. Maybe I've chosen to live my kind of life because I want to enjoy life. So I've chosen to build my life in such a way that I can take practically anything. I don't react to everything, and I don't react to certain things. And I've always believed from day one that man must disappoint you. Man. So I've always had that in mind. That is why I'll smile. I will move on. I'll forgive. But I won't give you a chance to get close to me anymore. I don't hold things against people. Maybe I am different. Some people are fire for fire. It works for them. But I am wired to be this way. Everything I built around friends and family. Most of the things I've lost to friends. You understand what I'm trying to say? So it's not something I can just come out here and now say, this person is bad, the friendship is bad. No. It's about man. You choose who is your friend. Nobody forces you to be friend to somebody. So it's about the man because man is made to be man, they must disappoint you. So when you build yourself in such a way, like you should let your heart that, okay, whatever we see, I will do my best in the relationship. I will sacrifice a lot. I will take a lot. And if it comes that way, I will smile and move on. As long as there's no threat to my life or anybody around me. But just have it in mind that man is, I don't know, I can't say it's made by God. God didn't make man to disappoint, but it's inborn in everybody to disappoint everybody. But when you share something special, there are people you bond with that you can't even. I know some friends I have had for 30 years, for 20 years that I have not exchanged words. I can't stand to. We have not argued because of that mutual love and respect and understanding and trust. Because if I call you my friend, I don't have any reason to doubt you. I don't have any reason to verify because you don't have any reason to lie to me. And there's nothing I cannot understand, especially when it's not intentionally done to harm. Okay? Yeah. So you build that thing in your head that this is man, first of all. He is built to disappoint you. And that's why you can have friends. You have circle. You narrow it down to close circle. You don't come back to inner circle.
So don't you think that is too complicated?
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know. I have wired my life to be able to absorb this.
Okay.
I'm not a psychologist.
So for those who cannot,
that's why I say whatever works for them works for them. I'm telling you my own experience. I'm not a teacher, but I'm telling you from my own perspective of life. Okay. And this is what works for me.
Nature.
You understand? This works for me. Ask my wife. We've had people, they come here, they do rubbish. She'll be expecting me to react. I'll laugh. I say, see him off. And that's the end. In your heart, you tick that one. There are a lot of boxes. Okay? But you will not say, because this John has done this one, I will never give anybody a chance again in my life. No, you can't exist alone. It's not possible. But I don't know what works for other people. But this is how I am wired to be. So I manage everybody around me. I manage the last circle, the inner circle, the close circle, and then you can speak. Amongst everybody, you can pick like 5 friends and say, my wife, these are my friends. Even in the everything we're doing, you know there are people who, if they look for me today, if things are to change.
There are people that will take bullets for you.
Yes. Yeah. And there are people who will tell my wife, God forbid, nothing will happen. But don't rely on this person. Don't rely on this. We not say, but you're eating the simple and say, yes, it's not his fault, but this is his nature. So I don't want you crying that you are disappointed. He doesn't have the capacity. He's incapable of doing that thing you expect from him or her. But this person, even if you want to put him to test, he will never disappoint you. He's tested and trusted.
With stamp.
There are people like that. And I will tell you for free that I have in my circle, there are people who I can trust with my life. There are people I can leave my wife with in this circle, right? And I come in. And that's my wife naked, and she explains to me that she was changing. And I won't reason it. Then there are people who our friendship stops at beer parlor. Some will end at the office. Some will end at a marketplace or any other place. I can't get them to my home as open as I am. Okay? And there are people, when they come, they sit in the living room. That's where it ends. So you know where to draw the lines because of the character of the person you are dealing with. But there are friends who will still take a bullet for you in this life. There are friends who will wake up and call you to find out how you are faring in life, to find out about your welfare, about your family, about your business, and how you are coping. There are people who,
not about
when they
what
see
they want to
that, you know, money has a language. When you fresh money enters, you have a large circle of friends. Everybody comes.
When money enter, plenty friends.
Okay.
You follow.
So
are you able to know, like, the people that are here because of what you have and the people that are there because they love you? How are you able to
Of course,
tell?
it depends on how close you draw them. Naturally, a good scent, bad scent, attracts either bees or flies. Okay? When they see you are comfortable, you are naturally going to attract everybody. You now begin to sift, to separate. Yes, what I want to say.
Yeah.
But you guys can sit down, you can hang out, but when it comes to things that concern the innermost part of your existence, there are people you run to. There are people you open up to. There are people you open up to. There are people you don't tell certain things, but they are still your friends. You call them your friends, but you don't tell them certain things. Because instead of trying to see how to help you, they blow it in such a way as if they are expecting you to fail. And then they move on to the next person, to the next victim and everything. But there are people who, the moment you whisper to them that this is my problem, it becomes their problem. You've taken off a lot of load from you, and they carry the burden until you manage the situation and out of that situation.
Sorry, I'm focusing on you, Obata.
Oh, there's nothing to be sorry. We are here for this.
Because I want to drain you.
You can't,
Guys,
you can't drain me. I'm
guys,
drinking friends and family.
Guys, you
You
guys
cannot
want me to
drain me.
drain.
I'm being
I want
replenished.
to suck
I'm
him dry.
refreshed.
Yeah.
Oh.
So because I know people are asking. So now, let's talk about hurt, betrayal, envy. How do you manage? I know all friends. You see your friend, and you will not know that this person is envying you, right? Sometimes you see, oh, I got this scholarship. Oh, really nice. God, thank God. Meanwhile, it's hurting them that you're winning, right? So how do you manage envy in friendship? It happens. It's there. Sometimes you're envious. Sometimes there's competition. There's healthy competition. There's unhealthy competition. There's envy, hatred. I know some people will come. Some people that do not know you will come and say, I hate this guy. I just hate him. Why do you hate him? I don't know. I just hate him. There are people like that, yeah? So, and also there are friends that they call them, is it frenemies? Frenemies, right?
Smile with you.
Yeah? They will be smiling, but they will be doing people like Brutus, yeah? So, how have you been able to manage hurt and envy? People, I know friends, they've hurt you, and I know there are envious friends also. But in my eyes, you're still okay with every other person. And I know that they are envious. You know that they hurt you in the past and all of that. But how do you manage? Okay, tell us, how do you manage envious and envious friends? We're here to learn.
So that's why I say maybe I'm wired differently. Okay? And I can tell you for free, I know people who call themselves my friend, but they're not my friends, but I welcome them in the same circle. It's just about you knowing.
So what
how
can
to
you
be
tell us,
careful.
like people like us that want to be able to manage these things? Because sometimes in life you just have to have these people in your circle. Probably at work, you just have to work with them. Even in marriage, you just have to deal with these people. How do you cope, with this kind of people? How do you?
I mean, I have seen everybody that comes across me that either you mean well or you want to take something. Okay, I categorize people that come around me. Okay, this is pure love. These people are here for something. You allow them take what they want. You allow them take, if you have the capacity, you allow them take what they want. They want more. They keep taking. Sometimes you pretend
Toxic,
that it's finished.
toxic friends and all of
Okay?
that, yeah.
And once you pretend that thing they're getting, the moment they stop getting that, you see less of them. They don't need you anymore. They move to the next person. There are friends who are in competition with you and they claim to be friends, and then you manage them in any way you can. You talk to them. I mean, because this life, I do that. Any meeting is not by accident. It's already ordained by God. So either for you to teach them or for you to learn from them. That's how it works for me. So you keep preaching at every point. Do this, do this, do. If you watch my space on the social media, I'm too positive inclined. I tilt towards positivity. It's not as if I don't have issue with people. That I don't bring it on the social media because I want people to see that you can actually live a positive life and then live 80 years. It's not everything that you want to react, basbos, no. Okay? There are ways you handle matters. This thing called love, like I say, the best religion for me is love.
Yeah.
I don't care if you're a Christian, if you're a Muslim, if you're a pagan, because whatever we practice today is still by that accident of birth.
Yes.
If my daddy was a traditional herbalist, I'll be practicing it. But that's the way he'll bring me up. Maybe at old age, I can decide what I want to do. But I believe that love is the language that even a deaf can feel.
Yes.
A blind can feel. A sick can feel and everything. Okay? So, at every point those attacks come, you use love to wedge them and everything. There are people who will change. There are people who can never, ever change no matter what you do. If it becomes too toxic, you cut them. You understand? This works for me. I don't know what works for me. I'm not advising anybody. You might not have that elastic limit of patience as I have. But for me, this is what works for me.
Thank you, Dr. Opata Ozora. Guys, are you guys having fun or are you having fun? Good. So we're going to be calling over to you again. We're going to be calling someone to tell us a story on their friendship. The good, the bad, the ugly, whatever it is. And remember, we have so many things for grab. We have money, we have cash, Giveaway. I know that you guys want giveaway. Giveaway. Mommy, I'm going to be calling you up, but I'm going to be calling you up when I've had
I'd like to say something from another perspective. I'd like to say something from another perspective based on what Obi has just said.
Okay.
I think Obi has the capacity to accommodate quite a lot. Okay? I don't know how he got here, but grace has taken him this far. So for a lot of followers who are upcoming, there's some things that he's been able to absorb now from what he said, that if some people take that route, they might never get to that level. So, from another perspective, I would say the much you can reduce your circle, reduce your association, the better for you in terms of directing focus and telling who is important to your growth in life. Someone was said to me, if you tell your friends less, your enemy will know less of you. The Bible will say the heart of man is desperately wicked for no reason. A friend who loves you, who supposedly you grew up with, sees you at another level after 10 years, and from nowhere envy just grows. And this is the same friend you're actually pouring a lot of things. We have a lot of insecurity situation in different parts of the world. I won't say in Nigeria, and most information have come out from friends.
Yeah.
Maybe that loosely or not. So our association, how we need to keep it as, when you say you want to actually gain contact and make friends, you must first of all, value yourself, know your value, and know who you're going to actually intertwine with. You hardly find 3 friends that have same kind of values. But actually, in another sense, you find friends in a circle that actually think alike. So when you start, attracting yourself to people who have the same values with you, and you get less hurt. Sometimes there are wicked people and wicked friends, they're all wicked. You hardly find very good person among very, very, very bad people. But so if you understand yourself, you detach yourself. So growing up, keep your circle small. If you can absorb a lot of things that only can absorb, and tell less to the people that are actually around you, except they have some role to play in that information you're sharing with them. That's my own advice on this.
Thank you, Efosa. Do you have?
Well, I would say for value of friendship, I mean, there's value in friendship. So yeah, so you have to know your worth, know your value, know what you're looking out for. So when you meet people out there, or when you're ready to make friends with someone, you should be able to know the kind of person that you're dealing with. You know, so
No, if you don't.
no, with time, you really can't know anybody all at once at a glance. It's with time. With time, you get to know this kind of person, and then if you can help, you help. Some people are just hurting people because they've been hurt. You know, so you have to just look at the person, and if it's not what you can deal with, if you don't have a big heart to be able to say, oh no, I can't manage this person. I mean, you're not a bad person, I just cannot manage you. So if you can't do that, then you move on. But there are good people out there. I have met good people who are friends with me. I've also met bad people, and I've managed both. I still speak with them, but you know, the closeness is not the same.
Thank you, Emma. Bibi. Okay, let me just call someone.
Can we call Emeka?
Emeka, please, if you're here, send send a request. Send a request. I can't see you on my request. Emeka AB.
Yes.
Emeka AB, send a request. My brother from the UK, and he is also part of Friends and Family. But while we're waiting for Emeka, let me add Mommy Chidov. For Mommy Chidov, I want to get somebody that will tell us a story of their bad relationship. Then bad experience. Anybody with a bad experience, so that Mommy Chidov and my friend. So I have a friend that taught me about friendship, and she's here today, and I'll be calling her up as well. And again, I have my own friend, apart from Bibi, you know. I have. So anybody with a bad one, please send a request that you've not been able to heal from. Okay, MKB is here. So bad friends, please send a request. Emeka, yay! Yay! Cheers! Cheers! Hello! You're welcome to Under the Mango Tree.
Yes, thank you guys for having me.
So guys, Emeka is one of the Under the Mango Tree team. Oh sorry, one of the Friends and Family team. And he's here to share your own story. We've been sharing our story, so we want to hear from you.
Yes, friendship is something you cannot joke about. I have a particular friend, and I don't know, this is from childhood, we grew up together. His name is Ike, and this is a friend that could go to war for me. He could lose an arm for me. He could do anything for me. Fortunately, he just came to the UK to study as well. So he lives in Manchester at the moment, but I've not seen him since he came. But when you talk about friend, this is someone that would do literally anything to make sure of my goodwill, to make sure that my needs are met, even though sometimes my own needs could be also part of us being selfish in that particular time. But it's also being reciprocated as well in most times. The friendship is where I would say both of us kind of like grew up in the same environment. My dad is a professor in University of Nigeria, so I think that's where we went as well. So we grew up in that kind of confined environment. We didn't have much growing up. So we feed off from each other, we protect each other, we play along a lot on the streets. But one thing I would say about this guy is he also manages my business, my account and everything. I cannot say for any reason that anything has ever missed at all.
Wow.
in his own. So this guy is someone I can leave my card, my bank statements, anything at all, and he'll be as he is, as the way I left it. Very honest guy, and I would do the same for him.
How long has he been in Manchester?
And he came December last year.
Until now, you've not seen
and this
him.
is May.
Till now, are you being a good
Emeka.
friend now?
No,
Let me not say what is on my mind because we're alive. I don't know how you get
It
this.
was, yes.
How can you say these things of a guy?
Anything you don't appreciate, you tend to lose.
What, how can you say these things
Yes.
about
Somebody
a
that
guy
can take a
and the
bullet for
person
you.
and lose an arm
6 months.
and all this are towards the guy? You're not saying the one you lose for him. And the person has been in the UK. We can pick a train tomorrow and go to Manchester. Call me from there. We are here to lecture ourselves. Because you are sounding as selfish. The relationship one-sided
Yeah.
on what you are saying. I mean, this guy, you should be the one to pick him from the airport.
I'm sure.
You're not sure of anything.
I don't know, it's not literally in
Emeka
It's a fantastic
If you call
one.
him
I don't want to praise him.
Exactly.
He will lose focus. Somebody's talking about you.
You're fantastic. You're a good
I say
friend.
what you're one of the most fantastic human beings I've met in my life. And if I start praising you here right now, you lose focus. So talk.
See, this is someone I've always classed as my top #1 friend from childhood. I know that I've not gone to meet him. It's just because of there's a lot of I've been traveling a lot.
We can go to Manchester tomorrow. You don't need to explain anything. Call me from
It's
Manchester.
just 3 hours.
Call me from Manchester tomorrow. We have to sort out this issue. Call me on video.
Nice.
I know I've come to UK 2 times this year, and you drove everywhere to come and see me. You don't want to go and see this our friend. I got rat you out. Don't shake me.
Well, we talk a lot. We talk a lot on the phone. We speak a lot on the phone.
Don't worry. You are few of the human beings I can tell anybody around me that cares to listen that you are my friend.
Yes,
You're a
yes.
fantastic human being.
Thank you very much for saying that.
But I want you to do more. I want you to do more.
You can go and also verify from him, and I'm sure he can tell you exactly the same thing about myself.
Try and make out time. Take it to lunch.
I cannot sit here and blow my own trumpet. So
I know, no. I will blow your own trumpet because I know what you represent in my life. Okay, but go and see this your friend. You know the UK. Every time you guys can present pounds. Go and see your friend. Huh?
I shall do that.
Thank you very
much.
Just break bread. You guys break bread together. I mean, take a bottle of friends and family wine together. Cheers. Send me a picture.
Let me say it on there. The reason I'm not going to see him is because of the pressure he put me on. So let me just say that just now.
Yeah, it's part of life.
In Nigeria, they say away.
It's part of life. Your ability to manage pressure makes you a friend of Abato Uzuara. Okay?
Exactly.
So just pick 3 hours. Drive.
Yes.
So he's telling you now, the
Please.
same pressure. He's putting you under pressure.
Okay,
again
go
to
and see your
to
friend.
Manchester.
What you don't keep close, you tend to lose at a point.
Yes.
Okay, because
Yes.
people need friends at every time. Telephone conversations are not for me. I'm a very intentional person when I make friends and everything. That's why every time you see me now, I carry lunch now because like my one and only. Because if I lose that, I don't know who will agree to marry me again. So that's why every time she's like my handbag. Okay, she's like my handbag. So whatever you value, please protect at all costs. You get us life.
Yes. Okay. So also let me just add that because the reason I mentioned this particular guy is because he was from childhood. But when I got to the UK, I met a lot of fantastic friends.
So you
that
have-
kept me going.
Okay. You are indicting yourself. Do you know what you're saying at all? So you have lost your friend because you met new friends. Are you a friend with that friend? Chukwuemeka? People are watching. I'm reading their comment. So if I go,
Country,
uh,
and let me just.
don't need to mention that friend. We all know them. But this particular friend that you had the boldness of mind to come and talk about, please.
And I mentioned them because of my own.
So that
Tomorrow-
nobody will come and say,
tomorrow-
so I'm not your
Tomorrow
friend.
is Sunday. The last time I was in London, it took us 3 hours to drive from your house to Manchester.
Emeka is a wife of friend.
Do that
Emeka,
tomorrow.
we want to ask you something.
Don't put him in trouble.
Put down.
We want to ask you.
Put down.
A person is asking you a
Efoka is
question.
asking.
Let him ask. I won't ask this one.
Yeah, go on.
Emeka,
Let me take off my jacket on this one.
is your wife your friend?
My very, very best friend. Actually, you know when they say a great man, there's always a woman beside.
There are some great men without women.
We met at uni. That's a very dear story. She was a week to leave UK and go back to Poland, and that was it for her, not coming back. And that's when we met. So when she went back, she couldn't stand it, she came back, and that's how we started. But most of the things I've done, so I know why you ask this question. Most of the things I've done, she is part of the backbone of the stuff. Most of the analysis, most of the verifications, most of the quality, it's her decision. As in when I do ask her, as in she comes up with a very, very good analytical answers that is not just thrown away, that is very vital for most of the products that I've produced.
And
So I also do a shout out to her.
I know we also want to do a shout out to her because we had the opportunity of meeting her last few weeks ago in England, and then she was so fantastic, and I saw the bond between both of you, and the things that you guys have actually collaborated to do is actually what some of us are actually benefiting even right here in Africa. So I mean what friendship can do, what togetherness can do, what collaboration can do, and I think it's fantastic to happen with yourself and your wife. Well done, my brother.
Thank you.
Thank you, Emeka.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for joining us.
Let's put me on this one.
Yes. So, have you had any bad experience? After this one, we can let you go. Friendship.
Yes, because I'm the type that I'm a very carefree. I'm the type that doesn't. I make friends easily. I don't judge people by just looking at them. I just open up, and I can actually give you every secret I've got. At the point I met you,
Wrong.
it's very bad.
Very wrong.
For you.
I'll call them acquaintances.
Yeah, different. Don't worry. We're not talking about you.
No, it's
So I've also
We're
had
talking
a
about
lot
his
of
family.
bad experiences.
Everybody's you. Are you older than him? He still survived.
which I'm not
Probably
supposed
that's
to
why
be discussing. But yes, I've had a lot of bad experiences, of which cost a lot of money, friendship, yeah. And most times people assume that you're the one that is bad. So most times what I do is just I take it and say, okay, fine, it was a bad judgment on my side, and then I move on. Again, like Obi was saying, not everything that you take upon to your heart. Most things you leave it as it is, because not every actions that people do that you have to worry about, because you do have a lot of good friends that support you day in, day out, that will go an extra length to make sure that your well-being and the friendship is maintained. Like you said, most people will call you, have you eaten, are you okay, are you stressing a lot? These are like the key friends that you have, and I have them around. In short, as the man on the planet, most times the guys I meet are genuinely friends, and the guys I have at the moment around me are actually genuine friends, and that I can say genuinely friends are not just looking for whatever you have, or just there to make sure that you're all organized, because most of them will say that you're just not organized. Most times you have a lot in your head, you have many things going on, you have those ideas, so they're just around trying to gather all of them together to piece out that information. Most times I have them just rushing out in my brain, and then they're just shorting it and then compiling it as one very good information. Again, that's what the missus does, and then also the friends around. So we know where we have strengths, and then they come in and then put things together to make it work.
Somebody is saying a friend of everybody is a friend of nobody. True or false?
Yes, it depends on how you see it, because when most times when we say friends, they are not actually.
You have acquaintances.
There's categories.
Yeah.
There's categories to your friend. There's hierarchies. There's always people you say, okay, you're a friend, or you don't share every information with them. So you have those friends, you can hang out with them, you can just chat, you can do all the banters you want, but they're not actually key friends. There's your key friends that you have. Do you give every information, even before you start planning stuff, they know about it. So these are your friends. Every other ones, you use the word acquaintance.
I don't think. Sorry, Omega. I don't think anyone, right, have more than one or two genuine friends in their lives.
No.
It's arguable. Let me tell you why I say so. I think we are talking about friendship from a very shallow perspective. I mean, I appreciate when I have an occasion in Lagos. I appreciate when I have an occasion in Lagos, my friend can fly from Abuja and come and do an occasion, and he's my friend. I have an occasion in maybe or drive with convoy, he's my friend. I'm getting married, he comes already, he's my friend. That's fine. I think I don't want to get into a bad situation before I evaluate my friendship. I pray God doesn't put us there. But we have issues where we traveled, our wives are left alone, who can come take care of our families for months. We have a situation whereby we are ill, who come to the hospital more than once. We have a situation where we've been in police station and we call friends to come and bail you, they can't come and bail you. I mean, what are our criteria to say this is my friend? You cannot be having a luxury party or having some kind of activity and they come and you're using that to evaluate as friendship. So a lot of people, I'm not saying that, see, everyone has different levels in terms of evaluating what friendship means to them. So we say, what is the value of friendship? How far can you go with friendship? I may love somebody, I may not be able to give person my kidney if mine is still good by the grace of God. But everybody has a different level of sacrifices. So I think friend is a deep word which will not overflow. We don't want to get in a situation to say, this is where we not tell if really you're my friend. But if you look around you and it's 2 a.m. at night and there's something that is wrong, how many people can you think spontaneously you can call and say they will show up for you regardless? There are few. If you are celebrating party, there are no drink. There are some that run after you to help you to serve and all that. They are friends. So having that word friendship and those you can be vulnerable to that. I have a pain in my joint. I have this. I have during. A friend of mine was ill during COVID. Very ill during COVID. And for a while, he hadn't gone out. He's Lebanese. And he called me that I should come get him something. I didn't tell my wife. I put my family at risk at the time. Now, his family was not around at all. He was alone for a while. And I actually decided to go there because from his voice, I knew he needed help. I went to meet him. I supplied him stuff. He forgot that he had COVID. He was about to shake me and I took the stand. But there's some things I did closer that I know that I put myself at a very huge risk, which I won't mention here. And I did that. When I left, to me, I felt it was a sacrifice. And for him to have called me, I felt honored that someone saw me, that he knows that only someone like that can choose as friend. How many people like that can I call? We have friends that we can't even call them, say, please lend me 50,000, because their refusal will be so embarrassing. We have friends that we are too shy for to even tell that we need something. We have friends that, so who is your friend? Can you tell your friend how your wife hurt you or your husband hurt you? I'm not saying you should put your name outside. So, I don't think I have more than 1 or 2 friends. My best man at my wedding was actually my very good friend. So let's not get more stories. So this is my own kind of
I agree with what you're saying, Acosta. It's that's what I was trying to say. I was saying there's category to your friends.
Oh, you don't think so?
Friends. Alright.
You want to say to your friend?
You have
You are different.
How many friends what do you think? Do you agree with him that you can't have more than 2 or 3 or 1? Very close friends that can die for you.
Nobody should die for anybody.
That can lose an arm or a
It
leg.
hasn't nothing to do. We're not going to war here.
Okay, let me tell you that
Nobody's
there's no
losing any
friendship. There's no friendship without sacrifice.
Of course. Sacrifice is friendship. Like you said, if I actually post right now, I need 300,000 people on a boat cruise. I get 700,000. I'll get 1 million.
Friends when it's good. When it's
And everybody claim to be my friend. If I say right now, I need a left kidney, I might get 5 people.
Yes.
Yeah. So in the context of the term friend that everyone is talking about, yes, I understand. But some of us have the capacity. You get what I'm saying? So when you see a good person, and because someone like you right now, I don't think we've known each other for more than 4 years or 3 years. But because you've seen through us, both me, both the Fosa guy, it's not as if you don't meet people every other day.
Yeah.
So that's why I say that because of the fact that the world is wicked, we will not now say that we won't make friends. Everything, life should thrive on friends and family. I'm a preacher of the context and the religion of friends and family. But
Can you tell us that you can have more than 3 people, very close friends, that can still take a bullet for you?
in my life, I have up to 10 people that can take the bullet for me.
Eh?
I can
How
name
come
them.
I don't know? Name them.
Name them.
How come I?
Yeah, I will cause problem. But I know in my heart, I know there are people.
1,
That
2,
I know.
let me count. 1.
I know there are people that I can count on in this life. And if I die prematurely, maybe the one amongst the 10 disappointed me or starts to disappoint me, that might kill me faster than that bullet and doesn't go to take from me. Because I know, I focus my mind, I channel my mind that these, of the millions of people I have as friends, there are 10 people I know I can rely on. I know I can put my life on their hands and then go anywhere and come back, my life will be intact. You understand what I'm trying to say? I know.
Yes.
I know. And I believe also in about getting what you give in return.
Yes.
Everybody is not perfect. I might be perfect as a friend to you because of what you represent and what you give to me. I can give you back in equal and opposing measures. Not because I treat everybody that way. That's what I'm trying to say. So there are people who are still good. I don't want us to condemn everybody. But there are people who have given us reason, tested and trusted over time. Over time. You know that this person can actually pass as family. Something from as a friend, family. There are people that good people still exist. Remember that. But there are very few. Thank you.
Thank you, Obata.
This one
and only.
Emeka, thank you.
Yes, I agree with that.
Oh, yeah, I agree. Oh, yeah. Emeka, go to Manchester. Thank you very much. Go to Manchester, yeah? Call me when you get to Manchester. I will go to Manchester. There's lights in London everywhere. I can drive at any time.
Yes, we'll go Manchester and then I'll video call you from Manchester.
Now you are talking. You're a good friend. Thank you. I love you, my brother. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much, guys. Yeah.
Thank you, Emeka. So I'm still waiting for that. We've been talking about good friendship. Can somebody give me an experience? Can somebody give me an experience of a bad relationship?
Negativity to this life again.
So a betrayal, because we want to learn. It's not about, I know you're about positivity, but it is through negativity that we learn to be positive. So please, do you have a story? Send me a request if you have a story. So I'm calling somebody up now. Right, so these are questions. We're going to be okay. Let me even be asking you guys questions. Hello, mommy.
Mommy Shadov with swag.
You're breaking.
I'm breaking. Can you hear me now?
Yes,
Is
we
it
can.
better?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
I think Lush is probably your network because it's phasing in and out.
Okay.
How are you?
I'm fine, mommy. How are you? How's LA? California, yeah.
LA is LA.
LA, chilling. We can't wait to come back to that. I'll tell them about it in the course of this conversation.
Yes. Lush, my daughter, how are you?
Fine, thank you, ma.
Because I will tell them, I will tell them that I have a family in LA.
Hey, mama.
Listen, you know when Mama Chido gets on the stage, things start mingling.
Wahala.
You know that when you feel friendship, you also know that you can have friendship between the old and the young. And I disagree with some of the speakers that have said that friendship stems from who you have known in the past, 100 years ago. Hello, everybody. I love you all equally. However, when you
The
look at
messages are
friendship,
popping up also, so you
you
can
have to
comment
make a
so you can read.
and determine who to wise in my life, who life is there when the sun sets, and who's going to be there for me when all said and done. Who will be there for me when I'm no more a provider with the billions that I'm just left with my future provider that I had life? Who will be there for me? That's what friendship is all about. Who will be there for Mama Chino when a big guy, like a big provider, a big woman,
Can I enter?
travel all over and left their business that now can come to be a man and come to see me. I'm actually to be California.
Tell them about that oha soup. I ate oha soup in California. Where's Daddy Chido, by the way?
He's not home right now.
I'm on Instagram.
Fresh, you ask yourself, not only what am I benefiting, what are you willing to sacrifice? It goes both ways. And you have to realize that yes, some friends come for a reason. And I want to feel that. Some people will come because you're at the work, because you're everything lush. They want to get something from you. They want to get business ideas. And they can cross all rivers, ocean, mountain to get it. And once they achieve what they want, what they do, they turn their back against you. However, that should not change who you are. Because when you have a friendship that is ridiculous, in that ridiculous friendship, you have learned the big lesson, huge lesson, to be weary of the next ridiculous friendship. So don't count that as a disappointment. Sometimes you think, oh, my spouse is the best friend I have. How do you determine who your best friend is? Some of us love our spouse. Do not, let me say, try to confuse love for friendship. Because sometimes when you love someone so much, when that person becomes the desired need, you see that love gap. And it's that friend that will be there. So you think of friendship as something that is old, something that doesn't have an attachment. Even when I have an attachment, let your need be greater than my need. Let my need not be selfish. That's what friendship is about. So please, let's not think of, oh, my friend had one that went from primary school. No. Some of the moments she started from primary school, once you get to secondary school, they are just of you. That you're able to fight things of nothing down. And that friendship is gone. So you will be able sometimes to really meet friends that are there for you. You pick them things and be very careful. Because we have so many sheep in wolf clothing. Be careful. Do not describe anyone. You have to be friendly to invite and attract the friendship. Do not close your door to anyone. That doesn't represent it. He is who he is. Very friendly person, but he knows how to discern, how to shift the, what you call it, the miracle technique. Let no one change you because of your experience. Ask yourself the question sometimes, am I the right friend? Don't just suck out the friend. Are you the right friend? Are you that friend that people can count on? Are you that one that can share that friendship that people can depend on? Because sometimes we say out the oh, my friend is not okay. What have you done to make sure that you are that friend that you can trust them? Friendship is not hard.
At all.
Give me friends and family, man, they dreams. Anyone?
No shoot.
Okay, no, it's not the network. We are good. I'm seeking my friends and family so that the gospel will penetrate very, very well. This is friends and family wine. Okay. So because of our belief in friendship and family, we made this wine called friends and family. I believe. I'm a firm believer. Mommy, you know now.
Yes. Yes. If I had any doubt, I'm now convinced. And people, please, when you say, oh, good friends are hard to find, first of all, embrace yourself. It's not everyone that comes into your life that is your friendship. And we use this word, so, oh, this is my friend. This is my friend. No. You can be kind to people, but they're not your
Ask
friend.
me if that is
But when you determine, look, this
Ask me
person
if
is
that
my
is a
friend, and please don't go running your mouth and telling
If he's
everybody
a
your
friend.
secret,
Daddy,
and then blame
the
them.
man has you.
Mama, they are asking, is
Ask
Papi
him.
your friend?
Ask him.
The people.
And what makes him friend? What does it
And
do?
what makes him a
And
friend?
she's telling us already.
Say no, eh?
No, say yes.
Okay, so what makes him the
Let
friend?
me, I'm explaining. It's not because he's my husband. He's my friend because over
Smooth.
the years,
Lot of
I have come
friends
to
with
trust him. I have come to depend on him. I have come to know that, like Dr. Zora said, if I need a kidney, Papi will give me a kidney.
Papi is a good
I
man.
saw.
There are some couples,
We know this.
yeah, there are some couples that will not say the same. Yeah, some couple will not say the
Can you
same.
give me your kidney?
Left or right?
Yeah, I will.
I'm asking Batao, can you give me your kidney? Oh?
I can give you my
Say
gizzard.
it.
I can give you my
Say it,
gizzard.
girl. How about kidney?
Dr. Zora, mommy is speaking for you. Yes, she will.
She knows now. She's just trying to tease. Don't worry now. She knows my life revolves around her.
Now, why you say without thinking?
How you doing? What do you want to think again?
Even a pride.
Sorry?
When people sit down
You
and say,
don't give her.
my spouse is my friend.
Don't give your one.
Ask him. She said, I'm calling you. What do you think?
That means that over the years,
I don't know if I think it. I don't think too many people know.
that some of these spouses today, no. They are for better for what? And for better for them, for what? Like that. So, yes, that is my friend, my best friend.
And mommy, I can comfortably tell you that you are.
Netta Kings, please
You are
send
our-
the
you
DM.
are-
Send them the
you are our
request.
friends.
Netta King.
Why did that develop over the years?
How
Because
did
we find a lot of couples. Last Valentine,
Please, want to ask a question?
Hold on.
Hold on.
um,
Ask.
Just,
nice to meet you again. Live, normally she. Nice to meet you. I mean, I see her online most of the time. Very, very well. While some of us are fortunate to have our spouse as friends, I know and I see loads of couples, but I visit a lot of couples. And even if some people are not so romantic or touchy outdoor, but when you get to home, sometimes you can feel some energy, and you know that these ones, they are not friends at all. I mean, I'm not about to being compatible. I'm talking about how friendship, how do you grow that in marriage? How is friendship grown in marriage? Okay, I found a friend of mine a few months ago, February, trying to get some money to get a gift for Valentine for the husband, and to me, I mean, I just felt, I mean, you don't want to borrow money to buy gifts for your husband in Valentine, and so it's two questions. So one is, as couples for marriage, how do you grow friendship? And for those who actually are doing things that maybe they're not able to do, it doesn't mean that the lady loves and always wants to give to the husband. That's why she wants to go and borrow money to buy gift. Do you feel there's no unity? I mean, why is that kind of thing happening? I mean, looking at you, mommy, I know you're over 50, and with the same confidence you're talking about. Yeah, I talk about your daddy and all that. So that shows that something that's kept you guys in this stage. I find a lot of people, even after 20 years, and there's a friend you told me about that the husband still beats her after 20 years of marriage. I mean, after 1 month, there's not been any physical abuse, but I mean, 20 years to me, I feel should be. I mean, I think we probably have the same blood already. I mean, there should be already that. So, because for us at 8 years already, we were trying to make sure that our body languages, our facial expressions, try to. Of course, we still disagree in several cases, and all that. So, how do you manage that, and how do you get to this place? I just want you to please share with us if that's okay.
Okay, you just said you still disagree. Disagreement is a phenomenon in marriage, in any relationship.
Phenomenal.
So don't feel ashamed to disagree. You disagree to agree. That's the essence of friendship, relationship. So now, when you marry your friend, you know, from day one. You don't have to be there forever to know. Because when you two start speaking the same language, when you two know when you're good together, when you two know when you're hungry together, when you two know that's the essence of friendship. If you marry someone, like give an example of someone that wants to borrow money to go buy the husband, what you call it, Valentine's gift. How would you do that? If this person is your friend, why would you borrow money? You know we don't have it. Both of us together know that we're going to spend on that. Let me just use it and that's word.
And there are a lot of barristers. Doctor, this is barristers 3, Doctor 2. They're winning also. Yes. Okay, don't worry. Until you become a doctor, you are still a lawyer. Barrister, 3 lady barristers, and 2 male doctors.
And then Everything. Honestly, that guy, that day, enforced a big resolve in me the way I should live my life. Unfortunately, it's not here today. This was 30 years ago, Mama Time. 10 years ago. I'm not, my brothers are out there and probably listening to me. We don't have that in our house. I'm sorry to say. But the man I am today is because of the father. You know, after a while, I brought my friend to marry one of the sisters. The man ignored my friend. He kept asking that medical student, second or third year. He kept asking me questions and questions. I was like, guy, I took money to read this guy here. This is the member. But the point is, he saw something I never saw in myself. Mama Taido, 30 years ago, almost the quarter of my life. Then, luckily, after a few years, the daughter entered university. We were still getting in touch. She wasn't my girlfriend then. 26, 27 years ago, she became my girlfriend. And I was still going home. I remember my birthday was 21, 22. I went to this man's house. You know what he told me? My friend, you guys go out, but make sure you come back before 10. I said, how can this man let me go out with the daughter like that? In my house, you're dead. In fact, my father said to your family. But you know, over the years, I learned how to live, how to make friends. Another for me personally, Baba Toshiro is very patient. I'm not patient. So I make friends, but I don't expect anything in return. So it might be difficult to hug me or because I don't expect anything from you. Rather it will be the other way around. So I've been talking too much. Let me bring my sweetheart here.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
Barrister Beams. Barrister
Celebrity
Beams.
barrister.
Mommy Chidov. Mommy
Yes,
Chidov.
so
Mommy Chidov, are you sure? Is it cold over there?
Ojogu Bitters.
Why are you brandishing that
Ojogu Bitters.
on an F&F program? Mommy Chidov, why?
Oh my goodness, sorry. So for me, yeah, I think like I usually would tell my husband that for me, I think friendship is about. It's not about having so many friends for me. It's about the quality. For me, quality over quantity.
It's a game.
What I said earlier, there are different categories of friendship. You know the ones that just have friends, and maybe the friendship ends in the beer parlor. You have the inner circle, and then what value are those friends adding to your life? Because at this stage in one's life, I think it will be about value.
Plenty friends, yeah.
What value is stable? Yeah, rather than just hanging out for hanging out's sake. So just like my husband said, we've been married for 21 years, but then we've been friends for 26 years.
Oh, I met her 30 years ago, Mama.
Yeah.
1993.
Wow.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. And Mama, to be honest with you, people say every day, sorry to cut you short.
And you be married for how? And you be married for how long?
21 years.
So you tie somebody's daughter for 9 years, doctor. You are here, doctor. Somebody's daughter. 9 years. 9 years. Oh, Jehovah Shammah.
I've never even told my owners. But you know what? When I left medical school, she was still in USA Unite, right? So I said we had a bit of a problem. You know, because the investigator was listening to me. If you get to my younger brother, go evidence my little brothers, my late sister, they came to me and said, Agaracha must come back. We don't have another wife in this house apart from this one. She knows,
Guys, we still have we still have plenty gifts. So yeah. So no, I'm talking to my people.
No, I'm talking to your people too because I've had 100K for you to give to your friends.
Yay! Go Doc. Go Doc.
No,
Go
Doc is one of the most generous
Doc.
persons I know.
Thank you, Doc.
Yes.
Doc,
Guys, are you hearing it? 100K.
I just want to tell the younger generation that marriage works, because I remember just a few days ago, I think on Tunde Ednot's page, there was a picture of a room. It was exactly the video it was just exactly what I wanted to kill me. People were like, oh, no, look, this is impossible. You cannot get that. This is exactly what it is. Yeah. It wasn't a big deal, I never had the bed in that room. It was that time it was like this black and white TV.
Gosh, we tell them. We tell them. Oh, don't worry.
I think generation now, and that whole patient and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Now, you had, in the car today, you're watching 20 inches hair, this. I mean, not all people need to buy, but then, we try to put in the time, the effort.
Yeah, the thing, I was living there. After that time, I was living there. After that time, we were living in that big rush. I did not have one naira to my name. In fact, I would be going. Because that time, they gave us monthly allowance. So before the month runs out, you borrow from your friends. I did not have 1 naira. My daughter one day came to me and asked me, how come, Daddy, you're the one who work and all that. I called my daughter. My kids are in university. Two of them just one home. I said to my daughter, everything I have in my life, I made it with your mom. Just know that. Don't forget that. 100%. That is why today, Obi, you can confirm this. Obi drives a better car than you. Obi wears better clothes than you. Obi does everything better than you.
You do the spoiler. Oh, let me hear. Be careful. Mama Chido, see your daughter. Hold your daughter.
Gucci, Harvey.
What does she want?
I want Gucci.
She doesn't want
Gucci,
anything.
LV,
She has more than she.
Christian Dior underwears.
What she needs right now.
LV trousers.
What she really needs right now is Jesus. Only Jesus can satisfy her. Okay? Only Jesus.
I have Jesus already.
No, you don't have Jesus.
Hi, God forbid I don't have Jesus.
She needs Jesus right now so that she can have eternal life.
With Gucci,
Okay?
LV, Christian
I wear Nigeria.
There's this hair that
I wear
and
Nigeria.
the hair is
And I am a
1 something
proponent.
million. Yeah?
I'm a proponent of made in Nigeria and everything, but because I believe.
I'll tell you the truth, and listen that we're on the program about that. What you have is more than any amount of money you can think of. There is
No, she don't want you. Don't worry. She knows herself.
And trust me, I know a lot of them that carries their wife the way they carry you and way to God. Lord, that's more. If I be you, I would even pay her.
Pay what?
Excuse me.
Pay Guinea.
Chop,
Mama,
chop,
can you
chop
imagine?
chop logo.
Okay, let's go back to
So
Any man, tell me any man in this world that carries the husband the way my daughter carries her own husband.
Let me
Mommy,
tell
tell
you.
them all. Can you imagine?
we
should be paying me.
are deviating. The essence of this gathering,
Friendship.
the essence of this gathering tonight is to work on friendship and family. Because our sponsors, Friends and Family Wines, are believers in the family tradition, in friendship and everything. And then because of the younger generations that are coming after us, Everybody believes that everything is a scam now. Marriage is a scam. Family is a scam. Friendship is a scam. No, it's not. So because of the good experiences we have, because there are people who gave their all and got disappointed. There are people who sacrificed way more than a lot of people and then got messed up in the course of giving their sacrifice and everything. But we are trying to encourage them that true love still exists. Family is still valid. Friendship is still valid. Okay? And the fact, if we tell them that some of you guys here right now, I've come to your house, you have come to my house. Mommy, we landed in your house. You've come to our house and everything.
Yes.
But we all met on this platform, social media.
Yes.
So we should let them also know that this is,
Yes.
we met on this platform under the mango tree.
Drink of
Yeah. And these are great families. We've gone to Canada just because of doctor and barrister. We've gone to LA in 11. The last time we were in LA was 11 years ago. And we flew. It was a very 4 hour, 30 minutes just to go and eat ofora in mommy's house. You understand what I'm trying to say? So what I'm trying to say that still, so the platform is still valid and friendship is still valid because what we have for each other is mutual love and respect. Nobody is looking for anything from anybody as far as these relationships are concerned. So for the younger ones, let them know that there are still solid relationships, solid family, solid friendships. As long as they are focused and they know what they want. As long as they know that life is about sacrifice.
What ways?
You can't just be taking without giving.
Yeah.
Even you can't just be giving without receiving. It's draining. It's draining. I'll tell you about, my wife knows, there's one woman, my dad's cousin, okay, in Oba. Every time we come back, any seasonal fruit, if it's mango, if it's pear, if it's bitter leaf, if it's banana, she must come to the house.
She doesn't come empty-handed.
She has never, I think for the past 15 years, she has never come to the house empty-handed. And this is, she's not rich, but she has a fantastic house. So what do I say that? Friendship is, you mustn't be rich. You mustn't be rich to give. Some people just believe that you are giving because you have. They don't believe in taking and taking and taking is draining. It's draining. It is draining. It is draining. If you keep donating blood, one day you will die. So when you donate, you replenish. You replenish so that you can be able to give back again. So friendship both ways should be beneficial. If it's advice, if it's prayer, if it's companionship, which is extremely important. It mustn't be material things. Friendship must not be based on material things only. Material things should be an icing, a topping on the friendship. And that's my case for now.
Thank you guys. So we want to give some people, call out some people now. So let me invite them.
Okay.
Yeah. So yes, Mama Tida, thank you for joining. Dog, thank you for joining.
So there's 4.
Bye.
So shall get 2 people at the same time.
Yeah.
So we can be fast.
Okay. So guys, I'm going to be calling on 2 people. If you want to win this money, please tell us your experience.
How about you have to share?
We have plenty money. We have
Plenty money. Mention the amount. Plenty money. Plenty money.
Trust me,
How
we
much?
have plenty money.
So it's
We never go. It's just
our host will decide how it goes. But
and we have a doctor
looking at,
too.
we have host will decide how to go. But we're looking at based on the story and based on the popular.
Based on your story.
And we can do, and we have some cash to give. We have some hotel getaway to give. We have some spa treatment to give. We have some.
You don't have friends and family to share?
Friend.
We have
wines.
You don't have fashion to, you don't have fashion to share.
Friends and family wines
Alright,
to give. So
Yes.
we have some.
Don't stop her.
No, she must go
We are
with
going now, yes.
Let me show you. Let me show the wines so that you know that we have friends apart from the.
So we have a lot.
Let
We
him
have
market
a lot to
it.
share.
Let the market is good.
So the host would decide how it goes, which is the lush. But I know we have some gift cash ideas to give to true loyal friends. Spa getaways for 2, hotel getaway for 1 or 2.
And the window.
We have friends and family
Wine.
wines which cut across the sweet white wine, the sweet red wine, and the dry wine, the sangria, and the rose white wine. So, well, the first person that win the prize from my wife is anyone. That prize is a special prize, different from what our host will give. The prize of 100,000, which will be the one who has F&F life and shows it to us.
So what is trying to say that if you have ever seen, touched, tasted, sipped, or swallowed friends and family wine, sangria, alcoholic and non-alcoholic, any of them, once you show it here, you're going home with automatic 100K.
Different from what the host.
This is not about it. This one is just spontaneous, like gift from the owners of F&F, from the family, the rich with the family.
It's from her. She's from her.
Okay, from her,
Yes.
my rich sister, the daughter of God.
I want to be like, see Jesus people now.
The daughter of God
See, I
that
don't
is
have
enjoying on earth, I still want to enjoy in heaven. Because she has built her riches here on earth and she's still saving in the kingdom of God. Amen, somebody. So if you have any bottle,
Right.
any pack of friends and family, show it off, they'll call you up, you show it, automatic transfer. Don't say me, I know they give away online, but tonight, in support of my wife. Okay, let's see first. No, we don't have it in Texas yet.
See my eyes.
We don't have it in Texas yet.
I need to take away.
Give away we're talking
Give
about.
away.
Let somebody show it first. I don't want to call something that is not existing. I want somebody to show us first. No, don't worry. Odogu is coming.
We're not talking of Odogu now. We're talking
We're talking
of
of
F&F.
F.
Guys,
And
I came online
F.
earlier in the day to give you guys the
F.
expo.
Yeah.
If you were there,
F.
I came online.
And F.
Next time
Give
when
me all
I
the
tell you
bottles.
something,
Let me show them.
do it.
Okay.
We're giving
I mean,
100,000. In fact, money is plenty.
imagine you will have
Yeah?
100K now to go to church tomorrow.
We're giving 100,000.
This is friends.
100,000.
This is friends and family white, sweet wine. This is one of them. Give me another one, please. And this is the friend and family, the dry melot. It's for mature people. And then this is the rose. Yes, this is for my boy. This one has a different magic. I won't tell you about it when you test. You call me and thank you later. See Lush smiling. See Lush smiling. Lush has been smiling. She took the glass here. This is not the way she normally conducts her life. But God is good. God is doing wondrous things in our lives. Thanks to friends and family wine. Okay? And then I think I still have one more. I showed them the sangria. There's the sweet red. Oh, the sweet red. Lush takes this one in the morning, one in the afternoon, and one in the evening. And that is why our marriage is like that. No shaking. Nobody goes. Okay?
Where's Hammer?
We've never seen And then
One
I
hammer
will
to flush.
give me one hammer.
To flush.
You can see the way she's laughing. You know, a good wife. When I'm telling you guys, I've been married for 15 years. I dated my wife for. Okay, I talked to my wife for 3 years. We didn't date. We were just. I was like a mentor to her. She wasn't calling me brother.
After the flush.
When I came back today, this is hammer. No advertisement. No
See the
talk.
glue.
See lunch. When I say hammer, see lunch. See lunch.
Don't mind
That's
it.
why
Don't mind it.
That's why the show
So-
of 8 o'clock started by 9, 10.
Because hammer came unannounced. Lush
Hammer.
delayed our life. So 9 o'clock by 1 hour. But God is good.
And after
Okay.
they have the
Please, can you show me your wife so that we can share this money and go? I need to go and drink my hammer and go and sleep.
While the while is you can move to you can just.
So guys, let me hear your story.
So we're not allowed to eat on live. Yeah, this was supposed
No,
to be
you
like
can- you
a
can-
family or something.
See, like,
Relax.
relaxed.
Last time I did. Last time I did.
Yes.
We need to make this live very interesting and so we'll tell you the podcast and everything. Sponsor that
Nothing about this
podcast, right?
podcast.
No, sponsored by friends and family. No, once the friend that came up with this idea,
Oh guys, so let me
and we just created that office. Once I come to the office, the first I will
give
call.
me
We
a
only have
story.
time to
We
have my
need a
time.
story that will make us cry. And I don't know if my
want
friend
to
is
cry this night,
Morenike.
If I cry, it's tomorrow morning.
Morenike, Morenike is someone that taught me friendship. Hmm?
Can I have the food? What did they make? Oracle plantain?
No.
Pepper soup, yeah, please. Yeah, pepper soup. Please let me
Look why my
Let's-
sister
let's one
is
person
here.
each. You want? I don't know.
This is not to me, me too.
It depends on who. Like this
We
thing.
share. We share.
So one plate for them, one
Okay, you're driving.
So 3 plates. Very extremely hot.
Okay.
And,
Okay. Hello, ma.
Two hostler, two.
It depends on how you now.
Do you have a story for
And
us?
we don't kind of food we do. Look why. Look why. You are there. I know you are gonna come on board.
Look why you.
So that people look forward to it. Because they're doing 2 times in a month. But sometimes you can be here. You now collect to them. It's good for lot of people also. You also use friends and family.
I always tell people that being a good friend requires a lot of sacrifice. When I mean sacrifice, it's not like 9.9%, it's 100% sacrifice. If you
Can we ever get 100%?
yes, we can. I think so. I don't know. I know that if you are my friend and I take you as a good friend, I can give you 100%. I'm not missing words about it, you know. So I believe that I have some people that have given 100% on their friends. I know some few people, very few people that have. I always tell people that you have to incorporate loyalty when you want to build a good friendship with people. Loyalty is very important in building a good relationship and a good friendship with people. You know, or with someone that you call your friend. And I know that people they say that the Bible says that the mind of well, how they desperately wicked.
Yes.
You know,
The heart of man.
a lot of things, the heart of man is desperately wicked. What we are, the fact that on 40 BC, Julius Caesar's best friend is the one that killed him. You know, but the Lord has given us the sense of discernment to know who is our friend. And sometimes when God is giving you the red flag, showing you the red flag that this person friend, you will still be pushing yourself, thinking that you're going to send it. I always tell people that if you notice any red flag in friendship, please move away. There's no way that person can stay. It comes through discussion, it comes through the even the way the person looks at you. You understand? You are going to, your intuition will tell you that, yes, I'm close to this person, but this person is not my friend. This person is not, this is not a healthy relationship. That's what I believe. You know. So, that's my 2 cents. Yeah, I've had my own share of bad friendship, and I've learned from it. You know, what I always tell people is always learn from it. Always learn from it. But it's quite unfortunate that men don't keep friendship. Men friendship are better. They keep relationship more than
Women, but that's another topic.
Yes, that's another topic for another day. So I am always advocating for women to try and maintain a healthy relationship because God has given us that sense of being
Many of us spoke too long. I wanted more engagement. The only thing I was only one. I wanted more engagement from the normal people because our vibe is I don't want to hear from any English person. What's that? Yeah, okay. What anybody? I wanted for my.
We're getting better.
But you see my life when you come in. As I said, we really talk. There was one segment, there was one like you spoke. Eh? It was very, coming out, was flow.
Yeah.
After you move on, when I talk about see, even me, at that time.
Thank you. Finally, Neta. Thank you, Nukuwai.
So I have this friend when I was at grade 7, and she was really close. In fact, my mom used to call us sisters. We shared everything. She came to like we stayed in the same thing. She was upstairs and I was downstairs. And we did practically everything. And then suddenly I started noticing that people always give me this thing. Like whenever I was talking about her passion this week, people be like, I never got to know what the was about. Because she was like the caretaker in the compound. So she had this friend that came. She had a friend from school. They went to school together, started together. So they came. The friend came from Alhambra to Ondo State. And when she came, she was like, she would always tell me she was busy, she was to
Well, it's dope. It's fun,
Comments like that. So one day I now asked her, I said, why are you asking? She said, I was waiting for you to ask. She said, your friend said you eat from her, you this, you that. So all of the things that my sister used to do, she told the friend that was the one doing it, all of those things, and I was shocked. So she now told me, she said, don't worry, I will call her and let her say whatever.
The Facebook has 7,300 comments. Facebook, you know, I use this one for Facebook, the other one for Instagram.
Really surprised that somebody could be that bold. That's to tell you that whatever she said, Julie said about me was actually true, that she told her. So she started bringing out things, and Julie was like, she was very quiet and cold. The friendship, I was shocked. I told my mom, and my mom was surprised. My mom was like, she couldn't believe it. But something happened from that scenario. I got a friend, that's Esther. I now knew that, someone that can come out and tell you that this is what I've heard about you, is it true, is actually a very good friend. Until today, it's like 5 years now, and we've been very good friends. Very, very good friends.
So you lost.
Last year I was camping. I found a good friend.
You lost a bad one.
So a bad experience,
Yeah.
So that's
Thank
my
you.
story.
Thank you, Netta Kings. And because of your story, we're giving you 100,000. Thank you. Thank you, Netta Kings. Okay. So I'm going to be calling somebody else. While we're waiting, Bibi, what do you think it means to be a
the
good
fashion
friend?
queen. Are you a queen or a king? No, this
Queen.
one. These days, that women are answering king.
No, I'm a queen.
Okay,
not
queen.
a
Not
king.
fashion queen. Not fashion
Queen.
king. Big queen.
So what do you think?
I think from everything that has been said today, for me, I would say that they are good friends. You can have great friends. Personally, I'm not the kind of person that have lots of friends. I just have maybe
You pick your
very
friends?
yes. I'm very very picky. I can have maybe acquaintances here. So I'm very picky.
Am I your friend?
Yes, you are.
Let me ask you.
Lashebi is my friend, and the thing is, I don't know if it has to do with I don't know. Let's say, you know how they say Pisces people. I don't know, but there's this. While we are alike, from when she first met me, according to her, she used to think that I'm a very loud person and this and that. But we found out that we're so alike. We connected very well. Yes.
Aww.
And she's selfless.
You have to read this
Yes.
paper.
So I think
Tell us the story.
I think friendship is all about companionship, because somebody that you can actually share things with, and somebody that you're free to express yourself with, somebody that you can tell something in confidence and the person has your back and you're not afraid. I think that's it. You don't even need too many friends, really. You don't need too many. You just need a few people in your space. And I'm glad I have this kind of. I've not really had bad experience like that, because I like to protect my space. So it's also about protecting your space. Don't let people with negative vibe, come around you. So basically, friendship is all about finding the right person, connecting with that person, and keeping that person so dear to your heart. Sacrifices is is also important. You must be willing to sacrifice for your friends. So that's it for me.
And you've done so much for me.
I have, but she knows.
Last minute, I'll be calling Bibi. And it's Obato Zora that is always putting me. We have this flexibility, like in 2 days, 24 hours.
This is a family. This is a family gathering. Go in. Right now, you guys will watch us eat. Kinkara.
We have another story. We want somebody
It's like a king.
that will give us a story on sacrifice and a story on forgiveness. Somebody that did something to you and you were able to forgive the person regardless. So a story on sacrifice. What is it that you sacrifice? What is it that you sacrifice for your friend? And what is it that you've been able to like forgive? You know, what crimes? It's not easy to forgive. It's not easy to forgive, right? Like you all know that it's not easy to forgive, and for you to forgive, there's this guy under the mango tree that came up and said, if my wife should cheat on me, I'm going to forgive her. Obata Ozo. If your wife should not me, any other person, if your wife should ever cheat on you, will you forgive?
I'm not married to 2 wives.
Okay, if I should never cheat on you, will you
Why would you
forgive?
even think of that? See questions.
I'm asking you now. Okay, do you believe? Okay, let me rephrase.
I'm a realist.
Yes.
There's no reason for you to cheat on me.
Okay.
So the question does not arise. No. So you can.
If I let's leave the cheating thing. But let me rephrase.
Don't ask me those questions.
If your friend says, Obata, my wife is cheating on me and I want to leave her, what would be your advice?
I don't have an experience. How do I advise something about something I don't have experience? Don't put me like I don't have experience about wife cheating on me. How do I advise? Like I say, if you're in my shoes.
But we're talking about love. We're talking about forgiveness. Will you tell them to just, tell me?
Please don't talk about those things here.
We need to talk about it. Efosa, what do you agree with me? Yes or no? What do you think?
There's a comment I can answer myself. So, just rightly as Obi has said, he's never had an experience. He doesn't wish to have an experience, and he's very mindful of giving an advice on something that he may not have actually passed through, as you pray or wish to pass through.
Yeah.
So, but for my own head, I also don't wish to be cheated on, because it's really heartbreaking for anyone to recover from. We made a vow, or we made a promise to ourselves.
Yes.
Maybe. We did our wedding at the hotel, and we said we would do anything to ensure that no matter what, we forgive each other. Even when we were flying down here to Abuja today, we were also talking on the plane, and we told ourselves that do we remember what we actually told ourselves in the hotel, right? What we told ourselves in the hotel on the day of our wedding. Asked ourselves, so, and because there was something we were actually discussing. So based on the fact that we allowed ourselves to forgive each other and told ourselves that nothing will come, and we said if separation or divorce is ever an option on the table, then it may not give room for the devil to start talking to us. But when we know that by the grace of God that we believe in, I think there's nothing that we will not be able to forgive ourselves for.
Thank you.
But we don't ever pray to get ourselves in that situation.
When you have Jesus, there are things you can't do. Not because of your husband, but because of the one. Like this my relationship. This one, always annoying me and always giving me happiness. But when I remember that it's not about him, it's about who I serve and what he wants. Yeah? And the thing of forgiveness also. So you guys are being vulnerable here. And I want somebody to share their story. Yeah, their story about forgiveness. How have you forgiven a friend that that broke your heart? That person is winning 100,000. Please.
How do you verify this? This social know it's true.
Let me know from the I'm calling up a guy now. We've had like 2 ladies. Story about forgiveness.
Our life is headed down. Our friends and family are eating it. That's how it should be.
I'm trying to invite, not invite, yeah. Dre. No,
Where are
guys,
you?
where you are.
That's it now.
Huh?
Then
Right.
you that
Change. Somebody else.
somebody else.
Sorry? We need to see you. Sorry.
I see you with our life like that. Come to your life.
Please, if you're going to talk, this is not the normal. My people, they want to see your face.
No, there's no
If
food
there's
that
no
they want
light
it now.
where you are, get
Don't
light.
bother.
Please. We can go back to our normal under the mango tree where you can come without light. But for now, they want to see your faces. Another person without light.
A touch with surface or a lamp.
So we need people with light.
A touch or a lamp.
There you go. This is good for the night too. All these guys look like it's what are these friends and family?
Guys, we need to share this money.
I think it's a next edition.
Hello. Hi, sis.
Hi, stop there.
So I just joined in and then saw that was an interesting conversation that I can actually learn my voice.
Okay.
We're asking somebody to share the experience of heartbreak and all of that.
Yes.
I just remember the experience that I had quite a
Break of friendship.
I was happily in a relationship and then I was so serious in a relationship and then thinking that, everyone was going to, end so well. And then suddenly, you know, when this guy just said he wasn't interested anymore, and then blah blah blah, just started giving his stories and all of that. Wonderful relationship where everybody liked us together, But of course, my heart was broken, and I had to go back to court, and that's why I like the fact that you're talking about the person you serve and all of that. I had to go back to court, like why all this and all, and then apart from that, I had to sit down again to say what have I learned in this relationship. Is there anything I want to bring into the new relationship that I'm about to go into? Because most of the time, what a lot of us do is that once somebody breaks our heart, we just teach everything about that relationship. So sometimes one needs to really sit down and be objective. You need to sit down and say, what have I done well in this relationship? What lessons have I learned in this relationship? What can I take from this relationship and implement in the other relationship? Also, what exactly is the cost? Why did this person say he's no more interested in this relationship? So sometimes we really need to be objective, and that was what I did in that relationship. And the next relationship, of course, let's marry, and we are doing fantastic. In fact, our relationship was, and the marriage went on to be, and we are doing fantastically well in the relationship. So this is just to advise singles: do not drop any relationship because they don't work. You have to be objective. Look at how you can learn from it. Look at some of the things you can drop from that relationship and implement in your relationship.
Thank you, Sobe.
Yeah.
Is it Sobe or Shobe? Shobe. Shobe, I have a question for you.
Alright.
So for the other guy, were you able to forgive him?
I forgave. But was it easy? No, it wasn't. Because I was thinking, oh my God, that was funny. I was making toast.
Oh, okay.
So it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy, honestly. I must confess, to you right now. In fact, I had to go for counseling. I had to speak with mentors. I had to pull my heart. I had to do a lot of, mind renewal and all of that, because so many times when we do not go through this process of faith and forgiving and maybe some therapy, bring that heart into the new relationship.
Yeah.
Okay? And then it becomes a baggage. We begin to treat the other person, or let's put it in a way like this. We tend to want to fight, for the other relationship in the new relationship. So the person who has not hurt you, you want to take revenge on the new innocent person. And that's because you have not forgiven yourself, you have not forgiven the other person. So most of the time that's what happens.
Yeah.
I forgave the person, of course. I have to go for a lot of therapy, counseling, and that was it.
Thank you. But now you're healed.
Married, 10 years.
She's happy.
Some people can be married and they're still not
You're
healed.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
I've seen cases like that. Yeah.
And one of the ways if you're actually healed is when you see or you stumble on that your ex,
Yes.
and then you're still able to relate really with the person. I'm not saying you should be in constant communication with the person. Sometimes it's just the person also, like my ex on social media, I sometimes in fact chat to me or just say, can you give me the number of this? And by part of what I do, I counsel people now. I'm a relationship coach. So it's just a way of, getting along with everybody, even though, we had our issues in the past, but I have to forgive, and then everybody's being fine.
Great.
Honestly.
Great.
So, yeah.
Thank you.
Any
Thank
other
you,
questions?
Shube. Okay, let me go through my question box because I know I have like 35.
Wow.
But you've not really asked anything. Please, how do we know the kind of friends to associate with? Because there are many wolves in a sheep. Please, ma, help me ask Sir Obi. What is that thing a close friend can do for him to lose trust? This is for you.
So the person is saying, how do we know the kind of friends to relate with? Is that question?
Yes.
Well, for me, I would say your values must align.
Yeah.
The reason why a lot of us find ourselves in really bad relationships and bad friendships is because we do not put our values side by side with these people. So, for example, you do not believe a man should cheat, or you don't believe because of course that's really thing out. Somebody said every man has to cheat, okay? But you are not of that same ideology. You don't believe in that. It's not your value. You still want to be in a relationship or in a friendship with somebody who's thinking that way. So many times when we find ourselves in a relationship, our values must align. Whether a female to female relationship, whether a male to male relationship, or a male to female relationship, our values, number one, must align. Is this person thinking the way I'm thinking? I'm not saying if the person has to be a Christian like you, I'm not saying the person has to be a Muslim or the same religion. Your values, I have Muslims, who are my friends, but we share similar values, okay? And then the fact that you're a Christian or you're a Muslim does not mean that you can't relate with the other people of different religion, but your values have to align. And that's number one thing about friendship and relationship. If we get this right in our friendships, it will be easier to choose well in our relationships.
Thank you. So they're saying yes to you. When you spoke about values, yeah.
I think you're quite right. I mean, it wasn't aligned 100% in terms of value, but the critical ones must actually at least some major things. I find sometimes, I mean, initially where we had getting some nannies or maids, and we intervening nannies, and nanny is standing. My wife would tell me, the nanny has to sit down. Now, initially then I was doing it intentionally to know the kind of person my wife was, because she actually would say, let's ensure that even if you need to intervene, it's okay to intervene standing, but I want to know how compassionate and the first day the nanny, for example, come home, are you giving them, or second, third day, are you giving them new clothes? I mean, do you leave them with the nylon bags? It depends on what sort of compassion. That is just kind of. So when I see that kind of value in my friend or my wife or my spouse, it shows a long way. So we're putting that in friendship. You go out to somebody, the way they attend to the waiter, the way they attend to the people around, the drivers. It shows when somebody calls a driver, you're stupid, you're mad, shut up, or they hit the driver. When you are like that, it already tells me that this is not it. Or when you want to let everybody know that you're the one paying for the bill. I mean, so there are indicators that shows, I'll call mama's red flags. But if all will not align. And if I share 4 with you, and the other 2 will not share, we can merge it. But when you have complete different values, then I don't think you should put that person too close to you.
Yeah. True. That's a red flag. In fact, I call it a red signboard. The person treats you well.
Signboard, not even flag.
It's not a red flag. It's not a signboard.
Yeah.
Because a flag is too small. But that particular one is a signboard. It's big enough for everyone to see. He treats you well, but doesn't treat the other people around him well or how. Then that's a red flag. Don't take it from. Don't see it as, I'm special. This person's taking me so. No. He's coming back or she's coming back to treat you the same way they have treated the other persons.
Thank you, Shobe. For that you have what are we giving Shobe?
The call.
We have Shobe, you're in Lagos, right?
No, I'm in the United Kingdom.
Oh.
No, we don't need it for Shobe.
Hey, we miss it. So we can't give you hotel, we can't give you
when she comes to Nigeria?
Can we send your friends and family wide to your UK destination?
No, you send it in pounds, don't come back to pounds.
Oh, you're in the UK?
So 100 pounds. It's 100 pounds.
You can send it in Naira, that's fine. I can take it in Naira.
I'm sure you have So thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. Nice being with you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
No commitment.
Well, I've been for nights.
Okay, guys,
3 hours.
we have a lot. One more. You can continue later. But one more.
Just continue.
Okay, we can continue later because the gift we weren't able to finish it.
Spend them today.
Yes, so next one we'll finish it. But this one more person I will leave. One more person I will leave because it's I need to go and sleep. Tomorrow is
Sweet one, red one. Sweet.
I didn't tell you guys my own story, and I hope my best Messi Sue is here watching.
So why you don't give my sister
One guy, I want a guy to win this thing. And where are the men now?
This dream rich.
Abaka wants to
Yes,
wants
please, guys.
to go and
I need to
hammer.
go and sleep, man.
So
I've taken hammer.
Abaka wants to
I've
hammer.
taken friends and family of every hue and color.
Hello.
I've taken the best soup.
Hello, Junior Charles. So after this, we'll go. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Good, good. So what story do you have for us?
It's a story about my friend in school. One of my close friends.
What's the name of your
He was my
friend?
his name was Joseph.
Okay. What about Joseph?
Okay, Joseph was a very close friend of mine. We shared important moments together. He was always there for me, and one, he always provided emotional support and financial support where needed.
So the story we want now is the story of betrayal or forgiveness.
Yeah, I'm getting to that part. So there was this lady I was dating. So I was normally not available because I was hooked up with school stuff. So it was a very hectic semester. So she was always complaining one day I was not available for her and stuff like that. So over time, I noticed that she started behaving weird around my friend. So I asked about it. She was like, nothing was going on, and she also said nothing was going on. So I forgot about the whole issue. So it was about a month after I got to find out from someone else that they had something going on, and it was painful because he was my friend, and I asked him about it, and he said nothing was going on while he was having something to do with the lady I was dating. So I later approached him again. I approached the lady, I asked her. Then she admitted it that she felt that I was having something to do with someone else, so she decided to maybe get back at me. And the best way she could do that was to not be my friend. And the person I called my friend, instead of telling me, okay, this is what your girlfriend is trying to do, or alerting me, they fell for it, and they were both involved in what they were involved. And when I found out about it, it was really, really, really annoying, and I felt very, very much disappointed. That's the part of the betrayal. And after that, it took me a while, but I was able to forgive. I was able to forgive her,
who now?
both of them. And the funny story is, even after that, me and the lady, we still go back together.
Yes.
After resolving all the
Yes.
everything.
What do you want me to do? Yeah.
Okay. So are you still with her?
Broke up last year.
Wow.
So where Joseph now?
Joseph we're still friends. We can talk.
It doesn't come close anymore, right? That one can scatter family. Joseph should not come to Joseph, well, you can forgive, but between I and bro, You know, those kind of people that start from little things. I mean, when you think me and you are doing business and you feel that the big brother get money, he's 10 naira, he doesn't deserve it. The big brother, doesn't deserve lunch. How only are going to chop this guy fine one. So when you start eyeing what is not yours, it's a very unhealthy relationship. I think in life people should always focus on what belongs to them and be contented with what belongs to them. The moment you start looking at, okay, we have one glass of friends and family wine, and then you feel that the people that doesn't drink too much, let me go up my own and then hit his own and take half again. I mean, the moment you start, that's covetousness. Bible spoke about it. Bible is one of the rules of the Bible that thou shalt not covet. When you look at something that does not belong to you in a manner, instead of admiring it, you're looking at it, I wish that this was mine, like in a manner of compassion, converting it to yours and everything. So friends like Joseph should be kept at arm's length because he has done it before, he'll do it again. I believe that even if well, those days we are still dating and everything. I mean, I believe that if I have issue with my babe runs to you to come out for comfort. But even if she wants to, she runs naked to you. You tell her this is morally wrong. I understand you, everything, but for my friend deserves only you and everything. I mean, even at that, the evil spirit in her will reason again. You know, there are some evil spirits in people and everything, but this kind of red flag starts to like spring up and you overlook them, and then until it goes to a point that you cannot be able to control it. Okay, I'm not a relationship expert, but I'm telling you for free that Joseph should be kept and let. If what you have you said here is the way it happened, okay, but Joseph will still come to the family and do it again. Do it to your wife, do it in house.
What if Joseph is now a pastor?
Pastor can never change. Joseph as a pastor can never change. Joseph that I had about this night.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. So, Junior Charles, we're going to be giving you something. So we'll announce. Okay, we're going to. I'm taking your name now. Junior Charles. Okay. So thank you for joining. So guys, thank you for joining in. I'm sorry we need to go and sleep and get back to we have church. For us that we are church people, we have church tomorrow, so we need to go and sleep, and we've been here for like 3 hours or so. Yeah. So I told the Fosa that we can be here. My under the mango people can be here 5 hours and we're not tired because we're learning a lot. This platform has changed, like plenty testimonies, seriously. It has changed lives. People will come and say, oh, under the mango tree, you don't know what, blah, blah, blah. So make sure you're joining. Is once every month. And we're here to talk about marriage, relationship, and every other thing that matters to humanity. Because I'm all about humanity. I'm all about positivity, just like my husband. And I want to say a great thank you to family and friends. Guys, clap for them all so that they can come back again and share money. Clap or tell them that you guys are good. Thank you, family and friends.
Keep being true. Keep being true.
And make sure
family and friends, stay true.
The essence of this wine is because we need you to always share it with your friends and share it with your family. It's all about connection. It's all about love. It's all about friendship. So this is the reason why this was produced. I'm not here to market the wine, but then I'm really here to talk about this wine, and it's really nice for your weddings, for your anniversary, for everything. They should give me ambassadors. Let me do it properly.
Alcoholic and non-alcoholic.
You're a child of God. You don't market alcohol.
No, I drink alcohol. There's nothing wrong with drinking alcohol.
So
guys,
you have alcoholic
right?
and
It's when you put it, when you drink plenty, when it's too much, that's when it becomes a problem. I don't pretend. I'm a Christian, and I'm more that Jesus loves me more than more than you that is doing not drinking. But that's by the way. So thank you guys for joining in once again, and I love you. So
thank you.
My team. Thank you, Chief.
Oh, see the behind the scene guys.
You
Wave
guys.
to the crowd, guys. We love you guys. These are the guys that are making sure these are the engine rooms of this particular. See, we're turning this a podcast supported by family and friends. Okay, Imade and Fusa, these two lovebirds and everything. Imade has the
So my bestie, I did not tell my story. So I met this girl, and she's been amazing. Everything that pertains to friendship, she's been there for me. She prays for me.
The king of photography and creativity.
The one that is
he has
pushing
been
me
here.
all the
and
time.
thanks to
Chef
Karam for making sure that we didn't go
I know
hungry in
she's
the
here,
course of
but,
the whole life program.
Let me not mention because
The magic
I have plenty besties. I don't want
Stella.
So thank you, my bestie. I know you're watching.
And thank you for loving our friends for making the
get to you.
Stella take a new look.
Morenike, I've been looking for you and I cannot see you. If you can join, you can give us like the last. I've been looking for you
This is the Sangrai.
on my request to join. Morenike, please join. Anytime the issue of friendship, we talk about it, I remember Morenike because yes.
Say it for my vote. Let's say it for my vote. Let's say
They want to say.
What's it word from her?
Okay.
No, her name was a word from her at least.
They want to hear a word from you, Morenike.
She's
everybody's bestie.
It's a very long session.
Hi, finally.
Hello.
3 hours.
No way. No way.
That's when I went to the restroom. I used to have the devils.
Wow.
I wanted to speak because I have a speaking engagement tomorrow morning in church. So,
All this church.
my friend.
So, last word. Last word on friendship.
So, I mean, like, I'm so grateful for everyone that has spoken, to be honest, and everyone that shared my thoughts and things that I would naturally have said, right? But I think that we need to also understand that the same way people give us breakfast, friendship breakfast, the same way we also give friendship breakfast, right? So we are also not perfect, right? So sometimes it might be, you might have misunderstandings due to communication flaws or due to immaturity. I remember that there was a time that I had an issue with his friend, and by the time she hurt me, by the time we talked about it, I was doing this years, I was crying, she was crying, and I just realized that it was communication, it was misunderstanding, right? And I just thought that she was someone that she did something bad to hurt me, and I would always say that. We always do like everybody knows who are bad. But I always ask myself, am I a bad person? If I'm not a bad person, then I know that there are also people that are like me in this world. God did not just create us to be in isolation, right? And that's when He created Adam and He said, man, it's not for man to be alone, right? There's no way you want to go far in life. Things that will be, talking about how, Diana is not good for friends, and I'm sure that if you've been there for friends have been there for him as
Yes.
well. So I just want to encourage us. Yes, I know that we've been taught before, but I always say that some of us, the way we just discard our friends, we don't give that same energy when it comes to like romantic relationships. But there's some of us that are in marriages, right? Not every time that our husband or our wives, do something to what that we just immediately say that we're carrying our bags and we're going. But sometimes because there are no repercussions to friendship breakups, we don't have Bible says that God hates divorce, right? I feel like if God says I hate friendship divorce, some of us will put more work and effort in our friendship. We don't just throw people away.
Yes.
But you realize that when you burn bridges 2 years, 3 years, 5 years down the line, sometimes you might regret it. So I'm just here to say that I know everybody desires to have friends in their corner, right? But then you have to be intentional about it. You have to want it. And then you also need to check and audit, how you make friends. You can't just make friends anyhow, right? Just the same way when you're looking for a life partner, there's certain things that you take, right? Like when I remember when I was my husband, I had my list, negotiable, non-negotiable. Things that, okay, they are negotiable, okay. It doesn't have to be tall. You are first somewhere to be tall that can answer. When you're not tall that can answer, no problem. As long as character, there's some things that were not negotiable, right? Because I'm a person of faith, I get to marry someone that was a Muslim, was a no to me. But so I had like my list. So most times we don't have a list when it comes to friendship. Oh, because the person at the party, or because the person said hi to me, you have to do.
Or because he's a celebrity.
Or the person is a celebrity, what happened from him is celebrity. Right? So you have to do due diligence on who your friends are. And then and most times you just really love people. Right? Some people might be acquaintances and they're not friends. So you're giving them so much power over you, giving them so much expectations, right, over you. Meanwhile, there's acquaintances and they don't necessarily have to be your friends.
Yes.
So we just sit back and we all these people that are around us. And I always say that it's always good to give, it's always good to give. But then when you see that the love is not reciprocating, my sister and my brother, find them, we just put them in it. Don't throw them away, just put them in the corner. And then you will definitely find people, your own tribe, and find people that are for you. I mean, I'm just trying to rush all these points. And I'm sure that probably I will still come back later to really talk about friendship and how because I know, to be honest, I've been reading comments since people have been talking and people have been saying, what miss me with friendship. I just want to be by myself. I've been boss before. But then I always say that there's no way you would use yourself for any other people as well. Right?
Yes.
So we'll just have to sit down and do something about it. But I can say for a fact that friendship is when done right. And when done right, essential to people.
Yeah.
So that's what I was saying.
Thank you, Mo.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you.
So,
Alright then.
okay.
You look so beautiful, by the way. You look so beautiful.
Thank you.
I love you.
I hope my bestie is watching though. This one.
It's your birthday.
Huh?
No, I don't know if you want.
Meanwhile, her mom is my bestie. I have friends. I don't just have friends and eat with. Her mom is my bestie. And we're still growing the relationship, but I love her and tell her I love her. Thank you.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank
Have a
you.
lovely
You
Thank
too.
you.
Bye.
Night.
So good night everyone. Thank you again for joining. We're going to be seeing you again. I love this kind of under the mango tree. We'll be having it once in a while, right? So, and we'll be sharing plenty money. Plenty money. This is the language that you guys want to hear. So thank you. And thank you again to Efosa and Emadi and to my hammer. Doctor. Opata Uzora. One of Lush Ebi Kingdom. So thank you guys. See you.
Oh, really? You own the kingdom?
I'm a kingdom. It's the king of the
Are you guys still on?
Yeah. So bye guys.
You guys don't want me to eat in peace.
Mwah.
This is a camera. Thank you.
So go
So
to
don't
the
cut.
YouTube if you want to watch it more, and I think it'll be there.
Thank you. The finish.
But the